Hi, my name is Aaron Farnsworth, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about traditional window cleaning versus water-fed pole window cleaning, and which one I think is best. So, I guess a good intro to start with is, what is traditional window cleaning? And essentially, it's any sort of window cleaning where the window cleaner takes a squeegee, a scrubber, a bucket, and they get up on the window, they scrub the stuff around with soapy water, and then they squeegee it off. They finish up touching it up with rags. And there's a whole bunch of other tools that they use when needed, such as razors or mops. And they use ladders, they use man lifts, they use all sorts of things to get this done and get them to where they need to be to clean that window, because if you're doing it by hand, you've got to be right up there on the window if you're on a ladder, a lift, whatever it may be. There's a couple of pros of cleaning windows this way. I'd say the first pro is that when you're removing hard water, you need to clean windows this way. Water-fed pole window cleaning does not remove hard water. You need to have the right chemicals and a scrubber and get on there and scrub it. Sometimes you even need to use steel wool or bronze wool to get that off. A second pro about doing it this way is it's really the only way to do it when you're doing a construction cleanup on a new build for a house. If the windows have stickers and stucco and concrete, whatever else they may have, you've got to get up there, get on them by hand, and clean them that way. The last thing that's great about doing it this way is the fact that it's really cheap to get into it. You don't need many tools, and they're fairly cheap to purchase, especially when compared to what you use for a water-fed pole. A couple of the cons: it does take a lot of time to do a lot of windows this way. If you're having to set up a ladder, set up a lift, whatever it may be, that takes a lot of time just to get up to clean one window. Then you got to do the whole thing again on another one and repeat, rinse and repeat. Another thing is that it's a lot higher risk. I mean, window cleaners die like every year from being up too high, falling. It's a dangerous job when you're up there suspended in the air, rappelling, whatever it may be. The other thing that's a con about cleaning the windows this way is, even though you can't necessarily see it, it does leave a soapy film on the window that dirt and dust are attracted to. They stick easier, the windows get dirtier quicker. I want to talk about what water-fed pole cleaning is. To me, I see this as an innovation and a step forward as far as window cleaning goes. Back in the day, they used to use 3 sets of rags to clean windows. They didn't even have squeegees. Squeegees came along, and this is the next innovation in window cleaning, the next big thing. It was invented back in the 90s, and the water-fed pole is basically a telescopic carbon fiber pole that has a brush attached to the end, that has a pure water system filter that the water runs through it. It gets filtered. It's hyper filtered, actually. So it's very, very clean. Nothing's in it. Even I think they're called sub-ions or something like that. They're not even in it. So any dirt or dust is attracted to the water molecules. And it reverses the polarity of the charge of the water. So when you're cleaning with this water, it shoots through the brush. It goes through a long tube that's connected in the brush. You scrub the windows, you rinse them off with that water. Because the polarity is reversed in those water molecules, the dirt and dust are more attracted to them. It pulls them off, the water falls off, you rinse clean. So we've got a little picture here, kind of what it looks like. You get the pole, you extend it to where you need to clean, and you clean. I mean, if you were doing this traditionally, you need a very, very tall ladder, or perhaps even a lift. Some of the pros of cleaning windows this way is it is very efficient. I mean, that wall that this man is cleaning would probably take 3 hours traditional cleaning, 3 to 4 even. And with water-fed pole cleaning, it would maybe take 20 minutes. And so it's a very efficient way of cleaning windows, very scalable. You're able to do a lot more. It's safer, and it dries and leaves nothing on the windows. When the water dries, that pure water and everything is rinsed off, nothing is left but glass. Dirt and dust don't attach as easily. A few of the cons about doing windows this way is that the equipment needed, the overhead is a little bit more expensive. You need to have access to water, whether you bring it or whether you hook up to the taps at someone's house. And the learning curve is a little bit more steep. It is a little bit more challenging to know how to do it this way, because you need to know how all the equipment works. You need to know how to actually clean the window. There is some technique to it. It's not hard, but it is a little bit more of a fine technique. So the overall best choice, and the one that I argue for, is the water-fed pole window cleaning. It's more scalable, and it allows the cost to come down for everybody, not only for the employer in the long run or the window cleaner, but also for the end user, the client, who's getting their windows cleaned. The window cleaner can charge less, make more money because they're doing it more efficiently. More windows are getting cleaned cheaper. Quite frankly, it cleans better when it's the appropriate time to use it. And so I think this is a great option that every window cleaner should have in their arsenal. It's not perfect for every situation, but it's a lot better than traditional cleaning in most situations. Thank you.